So this is 8.1 number 7, which is a problem I have no joke been solving for 3 days.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so 8.1 number 37, welcome to reality. Okay? Okay.
This one like fucked me up.
So in 37, you want to build a ramp for a wheelchair.
37.
Right?
Okay.
So, this thing says front door is 2 feet higher than the driveway. So, driveway, door. Right?
Okay.
2 feet. Okay. And you would like the grade of the ramp to be 7%. Oh, that's totally not a thing. Okay. So they think I want the grade of the ramp to be 7%.
7% of what?
Does that mean like it's
Up.
7 feet up for every 100 feet you move?
Yes, that means 7 feet up for every 100 feet long.
So you have to bring that scale down to 2 feet.
Yeah, so I want to bring that down to 2 feet, right?
So do you just
So I'm going to set up a triangle that I'm kind of thinking at this problem.
So 2 is what? 7?
Right, so I have this ramp,
3.5.
like my real world ramp, and then I have my thought ramp. And my thought ramp is actually a lot shallower than that.
What is 100 divided by 3.5?
Because it's 7 and 100.
Oh, right, okay.
You guys all good with this? That's what a grade is. So when you when you're driving up the pass and it says,
5% grade or whatever.
yeah, when it says 5% grade ahead, that means is that 5 feet of up for every 100 feet of run. Not every 100 feet on the road, but every 100 feet of run.
Okay.
Is cool with
Yeah.
that? Okay, it should be noted that wheelchair ramps are not actually mandated this way. They're mandated in a different way.
So we're just going to use them.
No.
So, what you need to figure out is, what did you do to get from the thought ramp to the real ramp?
Well, we need to, instead of going 7 feet up, we need to go 2 feet up.
Yeah, you turned 7 into 2.
Well, 2 is 1 is 3.5. Like 2 times 3.5 is 7.
How would if I did,
There's similar triangles
You
that
watch the
we
video.
set 7 over 100 equal to.
yeah, so you could either build ratios, or you could think, what's the factor by which I inflate it?
Right, that's right.
So, I think in terms of this factor by inflation, or,
Deflation.
sorry, inflate by a factor, you could certainly think, all right, I'm going to call this R, and I'm going to set up an equation. So I'm going to say R is to, oops, sorry, that R should be black because it lives in reality, not in thought land. So I have R
Is to 100.
over 100 is to 2 over 7. I don't know why my overs got different colors.
It's okay. I'm over it.
Oh, it's a ratio. Okay.
Yeah, really I'm just setting up a ratio of sides, right? And then we could solve for R.
So what do you do to get from 100?
So R is 200 over 7.
Okay, that makes sense too.
You guys cool with this?
Yeah.
So that helps.
28 point.
I got A.
6.
Okay, you got A. So A is what angle theta? I didn't get A.
What'd you get?
I got
R.
how long does the driveway have to be to build this ramp?
28
Wait,
plus
no. Yeah, I got how long will the driveway have to be? I got how far out does it stick from your house?
Right.
You guys see that?
6. Yes.
And then what's the other, there's 2 other questions. One is, what angle does the ramp make? So that's
So that's the angle. Yeah.
this angle here, which is the same thing as this angle here.
So we found R. So we can just do the
So for theta, you should have,
tangent of 2
yeah,
over
tangent of theta should be,
2 over 28.6.
2 over
Because
29.
200 divided by 7 is
2 over that, or 7 over 100. Personally, I'd do it in Thoughtland, but whatever. So I'd just do arctangent of 7 over 100.
Yum.
Cool. And then how long does the ramp actually have to be? Where's that part?
What was the question? I missed.
So they have two questions.
4.0.
How long does the driveway have to be to build the ramp,
Yeah.
right? In other words, how far out does it stick from the house?
So,
And then the other question is, how long will the ramp be?
okay, so you just found the hypotenuse by using Pythagorean theorem?
Yeah, so the hypotenuse is how long the ramp is, right? You guys see that?
So there's two questions. There is, what is the angle? Or
Three
two
questions.
questions.
What's the angle? How far out does it stick in the driveway? And how long is the ramp itself?
Square root of 1049.
Does that make sense? Those three questions are kind of different. One is, what angles am I going to use to make my cuts? Right? That's this guy. How far does it stick out in the driveway is, can I actually build this sucker? And how long is the ramp is how big are the boards I need to buy to make the thing.
Right.
You guys see that? Those are all slightly different questions. And you'd have to answer all three to build this.
Yep.
That's cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
how long is the ramp itself? Where do you get that?
Square root of 10,049.
Like the tangent, whatever that equals 4.004.
Yeah, I
Sine
get that.
4.004 over 2x.
Sure. You could use a sine or a cosine, right? Or the Pythagorean theorem. I don't care which. Pick one. They'll all work. Cool.
Go math.
Okay. It should be noted that in reality, and I've been doing this problem for several days, if you have a 6-inch lip into a business on, say, Main Street that you would like to get a wheelchair into, because pulling a build permit causes ADA review, which means first things first, you have to be able to get a wheelchair inside, right? My wife's trying to open a climbing gym downtown, and this math problem is happening in her life.
Oh, so this is
So that's a
actual.
lip. What's a lip?
Like a step up.
Okay.
Like, you guys have been downtown, right? Some of the businesses have steps up because the sidewalk is sloped.
Okay.
Where are you going to put a climbing gym downtown?
Trust me.
Trust you.
It's not rope climbing, it'll be bull.
Nice.
Sorry.
Glenn.
Some people like
Glenn.
Baller.
Bite
Glenn.
So anyway,
He stopped and glared.
we could talk about this a lot.
Is that your resting judgment face?
It is. So, if you have to make 6 inches up, ADA says you need a ramp length of 1 foot for every inch of rise.
60 feet.
6 feet.
So you need 6 feet of ramp, and the sidewalks downtown are, guess how wide?
5.5 feet.
Not 6 feet.
Not 6 feet at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this ramp needs to be curved, right?
Wow.
Like up onto the sidewalk, but then you have like, well, if the sidewalk rises and the ramp rises, like how much shorter can it be?
Dang.
So you got to
Why do
compensate
you-
for what it already
Why
is
do you
rising
need
and the
6
sidewalk is
feet
rising.
of ramp for every
That's just code.
That's ADA code.
But why is
Just
it
'cause
ADA
of-
code?
Because you can't wheel a wheelchair, because someone decided that you can't wheel a wheelchair up something steeper than that without causing undue hardship to the person in the wheelchair.
All
And I'm
right.
sure that was not a mathematician that decided that.
No, I mean, there's some like between, you have to step up the step and you need a level playing field. Like you need a level parking lot into your business. Like somewhere there's a right ramp, and this is what right ramps were decided to be.
Wait, what is it? What per inch? Rise?
So per inch of rise, it's 12 inches of ramp length.
Okay.
Not run, but ramp length.
Right.
Which is a different quantity.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
slightly stranger.